Hey, I have a few quick fire tips to get you going in Stellar Blade's jiggly combat system. We're all here for the battle mechanics, I promise. Okay, towards the start, your aerial jump attacks can outshine your basic ground-based combos. Here's a direct comparison. But the downside is that you can't block in the air, so you risk going up there for a quick damage spike. You can also end the air combo by pressing the strong attack button to slam back down into the ground. This attack is effective at interrupting and staggering enemies, which can set them up to do the sequence all over again. That strong attack can be made more potent if you hold the input, which expends some of your beta energy. Those are the squares above your health gauge. Most any of the combo finishers can be charged like this if you hold the input, and you'll know you've done this when your blade flashes red. This is an easy way to amplify the power of your combos when you have an abundance of beta energy. Something else to consider is the precision of the attack animations in Stellar Blade. At the highest skill level, you could weave in attacks that physically move your hitbox out of the way of incoming strikes. Instead of stopping to block or dodge, that lets you power straight through to maintain the offensive. This technique can take the combat system to a whole other level, if you want to take it that far. When you see an enemy throwing out a flashing blue attack, press forward plus dodge after your character flashes blue to blink around them. Flashing purple attacks, you press backwards and dodge instead to do a repulse. Performing a repulse gives you an extra bonus though, increasing your ranged attack power for a few seconds. So after a repulse, the shockwave attack skill does some pretty impressive damage with its 3 blades of energy. Try it. When an enemy is stunned after a blink or repulse, this is also a great time to break their shield gauge, the blue squares under their HP. The Shield Breaker Beta skill can get a charged up follow-up that deals massive damage to shields if both hits land. Using a pulse grenade is also another way to chip off a decent chunk of shield. Another ability with some extra potency is the follow-up attack of the Triplet skill. That final extra poke actually depletes a notch from the target's balance gauge, which are the yellow diamonds under their health and shield bar. This can decrease the time it takes to set up for the big tickle of the Retribution attack. And the last thing I've kind of been experimenting with is chaining melee attacks into the blaster and back again. If you quickly press L2 and R2 while doing some of the faster attack animations, it lets you immediately go right into shooting the blaster with very little animation lag. Some attacks cancel into that better than others, but this might be useful if you're trying to run a build that's high on range damage. Alright, that's just scratching the surface of the depth that's baked into Stellar Blade. Let me know your raw thoughts on Stellar Blade though, if you tried the demo or if you picked up the real thing. Thanks for checking this out today. I'm Alex, and I'll see you next time.